Hi, everybody. It's MattHawes of Comics Unlimited in Evansville, Indiana, located inside Cowboy Jim's Vendor Mall. That's 850 South Green River Road here in Evansville. And also of The Happy Show, one time host of The Happy Show. You can still visit The Happy Shows on YouTube. You can see the videos I put on this channel and then my other channel for The Happy Show. Also, there's still a YouTube channel or a Facebook page for the Happy Show that you can check out too. Meanwhile, and also Comics Unlimited has its Facebook page, so see you can visit all those different pages. Um, so this is an update about my Our Gang book I wrote about Our Gang, the Little Rascals. Most people these days would know them as the Little Rascals, the same thing basically. Our Gang or the Little Rascals. And the book is called Our Gang, the Little Rascals, to kind of catch that if people search for it. History with Comics. Our Gang, the Little Rascals, History with Comics is the name of the book that I just finished. I, got mentioned a little bit ago that I got a printer's proof, and I checked that out. It did need to be reformatted, so I reformatted it after a little bit of tinkering. It's now live. There's also a few things I added in the process while I was tinkering, so it was perhaps a good thing I had to go back and do that, even though I had to go through all 160 pages. It's 160 full color pages. It deals with the connections between comic books, comic strips, and even animated cartoons, and their connections with the Little Rascals. Believe it or not, there's quite a few connections, and even some of the most hardcore fans may not realize how many connections there are. And you can find out in this book, which I have thoroughly researched over several months, many months. I put together this thing. It took a little bit longer than I thought because as I kept diving into it, went down a few rabbit holes, but in a good sense because I'm finding I found a whole bunch of good information and such that added to this whole thing with the comics connections in Our Gang. So anyway, thanks to my friend Jarrett out there who commented on my last video, and he mentioned a bit of trivia I actually was unaware of. Even with my research, I somehow glossed over it about Annie Ross, British singer actress, American British. She was came over in America when she was a young girl, and she did appear in Our Gang Follies in 1938, singing, I believe it was a Scottish song. And I remembered exactly who she was when he mentioned that. I figured that it was that girl. Anyway, she was in Superman 3 as the sidekick to the villain, which was played by Robert Vaughn, if I remember correctly. And that's the Superman 3, the one with Richard Pryor. So I wasn't aware of that until I mentioned it, but I was actually in the process of reformatting those pages. So I actually had a chance to alter a little bit and slip that information in there. Thanks, Jared, for doing that. It gave me a little extra information that I could add to the book right in time for it to be published. And it's being offered through Amazon, so anybody can go on Amazon.com. And if you're in another part of the world, I think you can still get directly from .com. I don't know if it's offered through, say, the UK, .co.uk, I think, Amazon.co.uk. I'm not sure if it's offered through those services or not. I think it could be, but if it's not, you can still order it through the United States, Amazon.com. I've actually ordered stuff from foreign versions of the sites, so and I'm assuming it works the same way. Apparently, you can go on the foreign version of the website as long as you have an Amazon account. It seems to go count no matter what. It works with whatever sites. I've ordered stuff through both the German and UK sites that we couldn't get here, or they offer on the Amazon US site. So my point is, if you want to get this book, you're in another country, you can't get it on your version of Amazon, go ahead and try the .com and see if you can get it that way. If you do get this book, please let me know what you think of it. Even if it's bad, I'd still like to hear, but especially, of course, I like to hear if you like it. And leave it as a comment to this video or what have you. Make a video response and let me know you got that, and by mentioning it in the comments here. Back in the day, just a little aside here, used to be able to actually post video reactions or video responses to the video that you were reacting or responding to. That was a really cool feature back in the early days of YouTube, and for some reason they got rid of it. I don't know why. You'd think with all the interactivity that goes on the internet, they would want to keep that, but that's never been reinstated. So anyway, so I hope you guys will want to check out that book. Now, this other thing's very time sensitive, but if you're in the area in Evansville and you know where Cowboy Jim's is, it's at South Green River Road here in Evansville, Indiana. And it's in between Hacienda Restaurant and Big Lots stores. You'll see the place because you can't miss it if you're looking for it because it's got a big cowboy on the building. But it's not Western wear, clothing store or nothing like that. It's a vendor mall, or more accurately, really, a flea market. And when the people who set up there at the Comics Unlimited booth. Anyway, one reason I'm bringing this up, if you're in the area, and again, this is time sensitive, it's this week, the weekend that I'm filming this, June 21st, 22nd, July, I'm really screwing things up, July 21st, 22nd, 23rd, this is 2023, I haven't checked the year now, as I make this video, we got a Christmas in July special, and it's going to be kind of cool. You got the Christmas tree up at the front of the place that we put that up there, so that's going to have envelopes that you can take from the tree and see what kind of special deal and such you can get with one of us people who set up there at one of us vendors at our booth, and should be pretty fun. If you see this and it's past that date, forget about it. Maybe next year, if you're in the area. And so you can disregard the last few minutes if that's the case, if it's past that date and you're not in the area anyway. Meanwhile, back to the original topic. So yeah, the book's on Amazon. I'll put this thing in the description and whatever else I can do to hopefully drive you to go there. And check it out. If for some reason the link doesn't work, just do search on Amazon. You should be able to reach it, but just by putting Our Gang or the Little Rascals, or Our Gang and the Little Rascals, History with Comics. And I think that will pop up the thing pretty easily. It seems to do so for me so far. Anyway, well, I hope to see you anybody in the area. And if you're not in the area, I still hope to see you at some time in the future. But if not, enjoy things, and I'll talk to you next time. Yay!